Hello, it's Sam here. In this video, I'll be reading out this screenplay that I wrote. It's not finished yet, but I just want to hear what you guys think of it so far. Now it's divided into 3 parts because I just couldn't staple it with one staple, because it's so long. Well, I'm just going to be reading this out. Tell me what you think of it, if you want to. Oh, and I'd just like to point out that there's dialogue in here, as you may have guessed. But I'm not going to be doing any like voices or anything. I'm just going to read out the lines in my own voice, because there are female characters and I don't want to humiliate myself by talking in a female voice or female voices. Well, yeah, I just don't feel like voice acting right now, especially with those kind of voices. Well, anyway, let's dive right in. Fade in. Exterior, Morkport morning establishing. Morkport is a town in southern Indiana, for those of you wondering. Several establishing shots of Morkport occur, mainly focusing on the houses, the last of which is the home of Adele Vetter, a cute, innocent, intelligent yet somewhat strange little girl of German and Scottish background, roughly 10 years of age. Some of you may have seen this character on Imager before. Well, okay. Interior. Adele's room, morning. Adele was in bed, and she gets out of bed. Adele gets changed out of her pyjamas and into her signature outfit. That is to say, her green earth t-shirt, dark blue jeans, light green hairbow, rainbow-coloured bead necklace, and dark green and white sneakers. She then puts her bassoon case on her bed, opens the case, and assembles her bassoon. It's just a double reed instrument in the woodwind family, for those of you who don't know. Adele reaches into the case to find a reed, but all of the reeds in the case are mouldy and therefore unplayable. Adele leaves her room. Next page. And we cut to the interior of the lounge room of Adele's house in the morning. Adele's mother, Elspeth, a kind and well-mannered Scottish woman in her mid to late 30s, is sitting on the couch, typing on her laptop. Adele walks into the room and converses the following with her mother. Oh, and just to remind you, I'm not doing any voices, especially for these 2 characters, because, you know, they're women. Okay. So Adele says, "Mom, I need a real quick favour right now." Elspeth, "What is it?" Adele says, "Can we go to the music store to buy some more reeds?" And Elspeth is like, "But do you know you have 4 reeds? How do you need more?" Adele. Adele, she's hesitant to answer, and she's like, "Well, it's just, my reeds are..." And Elspeth is like, "You ruined all your reeds, didn't you? Dinna lie." That means don't lie. Adele, "Yes." And Elspeth says, "I'm after telling you to look after those reeds. Cost me $120 just to buy 4 of them, and all that money was for nothing." Adele is like, "Look, I'm sorry, it wasn't even my fault. I didn't do anything. They just started growing mold, that's all." To which Elspeth replies, "That's okay, Adele, just try to be more careful in the future." And Adele asks, "So are we going to the music store?" Elspeth says, "We sure are." And Adele's all excited. She's like, "Yay!" Yeah, it's really exciting for her, going to the music store. Then we cut to the exterior of Elspeth's car on the way to Louisville during the morning. Elspeth drives her car along a highway in Kentucky, because they're going to Louisville. Her daughter, Adele, sits in the front passenger seat. It's a cartoon, kids can sit in the front seat. Adele asks, so which music store are we going to? Elspeth, we're going to Best Quality Music because I ken it's your favourite. Adele is like, oh good, I love going to Best Quality Music. Thanks a lot, Mom. And Elspeth is like, dinner fast yourself. And remember, I'm glad to help you with anything. So what's happening here is like the car is driving on the wrong side of the road and Adele starts to get worried. Adele says in a worried voice, Mom? Elspeth, yeah, she's all calm and stuff. She's like, aye? Adele, she's still really worried. You might want to look outside. And yes, this is the scene I showed you before where it's like, where I've actually started animating, which is like, you know, and she's like, getting worried, and then she points out, yeah, well, okay, yeah, I may have shown you that bit already. Elspeth looks straight ahead and sees a car driving right towards her. Elspeth and Adele both scream in terror, and yeah, I'm definitely not doing their voices for that part, as Elspeth pulls over into the correct lane just in time. And the other driver shouts, crazy British driver! Yeah, originally that line was meant to be crazy woman driver, but, you know, I thought it was a bit sexist, so I played some crazy British driver, because, you know, she was on the left. And, you know, she is from Britain, because Scotland's part of Britain. Well, okay. Elspeth and Adele are both intensely shocked after that near-death experience. They remain in total silence, and their facial expressions show extreme fright. Adele's expression slowly turns into infuriation until she finally snaps at her mother. Adele, she's all angry and stuff. She's like, what the hell were you thinking, Mom? Yeah. And Elspeth, she's all nervous. I just, you see, I couldn't, she's still very angry, and she's like, seriously, you almost killed her just then. You're not in Scotland anymore, just stay to the right side of the road and watch where you're going. Elspeth says, alright, ugh, do you need to think I'm after suffering enough already? Sheesh. Belle's calming down slightly, and she apologizes. Look, I'm sorry I yelled at you. It's just that I got really worked up and I had to let it out. But can you please drive more carefully? I really, really don't want to go through that again. And Elspeth replies, it's okay, I can exactly how you feel. We're both very fashed right now, and I can imagine you're completely traumatized. Adele says, well, not completely. Elspeth sighs and she apologizes. I'm very sorry for what happened. If there's any way I can make it up to you, just let me ken. Adele says, okay. And then they say nothing for the rest of the drive.